I'm Janine Moon, and I am sorry that I can't be with you this evening, but I do want to spend just a couple of minutes telling you about an offering that your association has coming up called Taking Charge of Your Career. I'm going to be the presenter and the instructor coach for that session, and it's something that I think you'll want to consider. Just a little bit about my background. I'm a Master Certified Career Coach. I have 15 years in my own business coaching and working with professional development, and I have 20 years in corporate environments, principally utilities. What I observed when I was there, as well as currently, is that what we have with respect to careers and employment and how work is done really isn't working. Any of you who've been in the job search over the last few years, or maybe even the last 5 or so, or any of you who may be in an organization now, certainly can speak from experience and say that there's not a lot of career opportunity in most organizations. So taking charge of your career is really about taking ownership of your career. Career ownership is a process or a method whereby you can take responsibility for moving yourself forward, for taking charge of your own security, certainly, because the more you grow and the more you develop, the better you'll be, the more value you'll provide. And career ownership is also something that allows you to move at your own pace and make sure that you're growing in the right ways. The reality, once again, of most organizations is that there aren't career ladders, and there really aren't set career directions. So for you to be responsible for your development, for your potential paths, is a really important approach for you to consider. Now, career ownership is valuable from a couple of perspectives. You can take ownership, some or more, inside an organization if you're already there. Certainly not on your own by working with other people, but the process allows for you to do that inside organizations, as well as if you're in a position where you're currently looking. So part of the process helps you define the kinds of targets that you might have and how to go about approaching those targets. So whether you're currently working or whether you're looking, career ownership and taking charge of your career is something that I know you'll find helpful. Now, the process itself that we're going to review shows you, one, how you'll know your value to organizations, how to figure out what that is, and how to know it and speak it. Secondly, it shows you, and we'll review all these things, how to find opportunities inside organizations, and in doing so, how you leverage the value you bring, how you can align with the strategies of your organization, and then ultimately how you, knowing your value and knowing the strategies of your organization, can partner with your organization for success. So in addition to knowing these things, the process is going to show you how to recruit mentors, how you'll be able to find informal learning opportunities, which is really so important whether you're inside organizations or looking, because our learning, even when you have a 4-year degree or a master's degree, our learning never stops. And so to continue and to be aware of keeping your skills sharp, of keeping your knowledge up to speed, that's pretty critical. We'll additionally in the sessions show you how to identify potential paths that you might take inside an organization, where your values may in fact lead you, where your value to the organization indicates you should go. And then finally, the process that we'll go through is going to show you how to create a business case in the language of an organization so that your value fits the business needs, which fit the strategies, which fit your career growth, and then your career moves as well. So while the career ownership program is certainly no guarantee that an organization will put you on a specific career path, you can increase your chances exponentially because you will have aligned your value with what the organization wants and needs, their strategies for competing in a global marketplace. So the career ownership program, or taking charge of your career, that your association's offering is going to be taking place on 3 separate days. 2 to 3 hours each day. So we'll be in a workshop or a seminar kind of format. What you get, what you'll take away from these sessions is you'll learn the method. You'll learn how to become responsible for your career. You will receive training as well as group coaching. If we have time, depending upon the number of people, there may be a little bit of individual coaching as well. You'll additionally work your way over those 3 days, those 3 sessions, you'll work your way through the career ownership approach. And it's like many things. The more you put into it, the more you're going to take away. But you certainly will have the approach when you finish with the session. You'll also, for the most part, know your talents, know your strengths. You'll know how to research and have some conversation about potential target organizations. You'll know how your value is created by your talents and strengths and how you can align that value. We'll talk about how you can recruit mentors and give you an opportunity to practice that and hopefully find a mentor or two. You know you'll make new career connections, and certainly you'll be able to put together, or at least the beginnings of putting together, a business case. So while it's not the full program, you will in fact get plenty to get you started, get you engaged in the program, and move yourself forward. What you're looking at in total is something that you'll be able to use with your work direction, with your career, for the rest of your life. So in retrospect, what we're going to be looking at, just for an overview for you, is we're going to be taking a look at work time with respect to the process. We're going to be giving you some accountability with respect to where you want to move. We're going to help you define your value. If you'd like to define some targets, we're going to go in that direction. Certainly you're going to make some professional contacts. I'll be there in terms of giving you coaching support. And again, it's a lifetime investment in yourself. One of the things you'll additionally get is a copy of my book, Career Ownership. And if in fact you're so inclined, I'll have special individual coaching rates available for you as a participant in the session. So given that overview, I expect you may have a few final questions, perhaps the dates. We're looking at September, October, and November of this year, a Saturday in each of those months. In September, we're looking at the 24th. In October, we're looking at the 15th. And in November, we're looking at the 12th. Again, all Saturdays. We're looking at an 8:30 to an 11:30 block of time on those Saturday mornings. Certainly, so we'll have some opportunity up front to register, to check in, get your materials, but also some professional time to get together with me, to connect with the other folks who are in the sessions and make some really good connections. The cost associated with this program is very minimal. If you are a member of the association, then your cost is $50. And just so you know, the book itself retails for $24.99. So the price of $50 is giving you 3 seminars or 3 sessions in addition to all of the materials and the professional connections. Now, chances are good that you have additional questions, that there's additional information you'd like to know, and certainly I encourage you to connect with your association, the Columbus chapter of the National Black MBA Association, and you can check out additional details on Eventbrite in terms of registering for the information, and certainly you can check out my website, careerowners.com, www.careerowners.com, for additional information on the program and career ownership per se. Once again, we're looking at Saturdays, September 24, October 15, and November 12th, from 8:30 to 11:30 each of those Saturday mornings. The location will be announced when that's been firmed up. And the cost, once again, members $50, and certainly even if you know folks who are not members, if they'd be interested, we have a very reasonable non-member price of $85. So I encourage you to consider this seriously. Talk with your peers who may in fact be interested in creating some security around their career, and I really look forward to meeting you and hopefully working with you over the next couple of months. Thanks so much.